tagging is another feature that I'd like to introduce to you all about LinkedIn. So what is tagging? Tagging is where you use the hashtag and then someone's name on a piece of content where you're either commenting, sharing, or creating an original post. And when you tag them, it notifies them about the post. So there are a few reasons why you would want to tag somebody. You want them to add commentary or to like the post to help it gain traction in a wider audience. And there's a few things that you want to be aware of when you do this. You don't want to over tag people in a post unless you think that they'll be okay with it first. So why? When you tag someone in a post, it reflects out to their audience, and unless it's an idea that they don't want to be associated with, or they don't want to see all these extra notifications, they don't know you that well, it might become annoying and they might not want to be part of your network anymore. And another thing that you want to keep in mind is you don't want to over tag people who are popular into content that doesn't relate to them. If you're writing about careers and you tag someone who talks about careers all the time to ask for their opinion, that might be useful. But if you're tagging in Tony Robbins, a motivational speaker, into that post, it doesn't really make sense and it reflects poorly on you. So you gotta be strategic. You can tag people in, but you don't want to drag people into conversations that are just annoying or don't relate to them. So be smart about tagging. And if someone has written a post, it helps to tag them in the comment to make it more personal. So you can say, instead of "that's a good idea," in your comment you might say at hashtag Tony, "that's a good idea," and then you can add a little bit more to it. So you have that personal connection and they're more likely to respond to it and have the conversation if you do that. And if you have a group of people who you're more familiar with and are friends with, you can tag them to alert them to information that you've discovered or that you've read that you think that they'd also like to know about. And then again, you don't want to just tag them and add a few words. "Hey, I thought you'd find this interesting. What do you think about this?" Make it conversational. Going back to LinkedIn, I'll show you an example. So here's where somebody had gone ahead and commented me into an article, which is right here. So they know that this post was about LinkedIn. I like to learn about LinkedIn, so it makes sense to add me in. Cool. My friend Robin Kiziak also did a really good job with tagging me into this conversation. So this is actually one of my posts. So what he was doing was providing feedback, and then he used the hashtag of LinkedIn, and then he added his personal perspective and ideas to this post of mine. And that helps move the conversation forward and makes him seem interesting, and it's a good thing. That's effectively using tagging and hashtags.